You don't want to wait to see if things improve. You don't want to wait to see if another investment comes along that might perform better than gold. You want to get gold now, today, so that you have something you can fall back on. Like I said, there's never been a time where gold was worthless, so you want to get gold.
Yeah. Now, do you think gold will buy more goods today than it will in, say, 20 years?
It most certainly will. Gold last year bought the same goods you could have purchased back in the 1920s. Mm-hmm. I'll give you an example. Gold in the 1920s, 1 ounce could be exchanged for cash, for greenbacks. Mm-hmm. You could have taken that money back then and purchased a suit, a man suit, a corsage for your wife, taken her to a nice dinner, and even had some money left over to put in the basket come Sunday. Today you can do the same thing with that 1 ounce of gold, even though your wife would probably look at you kind of funny if you gave her a corsage to wear to dinner. So style has changed, but gold has remained during all of the financial turmoil that the world has seen over the last 90 years or so. So I would get gold today if you don't have any. I would also get gold if you have some gold, and I would certainly get some gold today if you have a lot of gold holdings, because holding gold is never a bad thing in the eyes of God, if you ask me. I've been holding gold, Jay, for the last several years, and it just allows me to give back more to the world than I had anticipated prior to starting out on this journey. It really has.
And I mean, it's so true today, with, the way things are going. How do you think gold will be impacted by the events that are currently upon us?
Well, I think gold will continue to thrive as the world continues to work, or I should say it attempts to work its way through the heartache and sorrow that it's cast upon itself. We're living in dark times, but that doesn't mean we can't be a beacon of hope. That doesn't mean that we can't do well in the world, thrive even during the most difficult circumstances the world has ever seen. So I really think that we have to inspire others to move ahead. That's very important right now.
And I mean, with gold prices going up so much, how do you think gold is going to do in terms of performance over the coming months and years?
Well, gold will do great. I know it's a simple answer, but an answer worth expressing so simply. Gold has endured. It has been around since the beginning of time, and I truly believe it was created for a reason. I truly believe that. So owning gold today could turn out to be one of the best financial moves you can make right now. It really could.
I mean, looking at, how gold is done versus, the stock market, how has gold done over the past 7 years?
Well, gold has outperformed every investment out there over the last 10 years. It has done much better as the economy has gotten progressively worse. And that is a trend that I don't foresee changing anytime soon. I really don't. And if you can safely add gold to your holdings, pick up an above-average return, secure your family's future so that you can go out in the world and feel comfortable making a difference because you know your affairs are in order, I'd say do just that. And I'd have to imagine you do too, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, certainly do.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at, what Warren Buffett's been saying about inflation, how do you think gold will continue to fare given if we hit, inflation like he's talking about?
Warren Buffett is a pretty smart guy, so when he says inflation can be expected, even if you don't believe him, you still want to have some of your money in the only thing that has had value and increases tremendously during inflationary periods. During inflationary times, the cost of goods and services rises dramatically, so having your money in gold can do a few things for you. Number one, it allows you to benefit from everything going up instead of just sitting there complaining about how everything costs so much. Number two, it also helps you sleep better at night. It helps you know that you're doing the right thing because you have moved some of your money into an area that is protected during inflationary times, and I think that's very important. Yeah. And third, you want to have money in an area that many know about but are unable to get into from a purely economical point of view. You want to have your money in gold so that you can really help others that can't help themselves quite as well as you might be able to. So I would close by saying get gold in your hands today. It's the right thing to do during these times, and you'll know it when you touch it, and you'll know it when you feel it. And I'd get the gold in my hands. I think that's the best way to own gold. Yeah. So thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I know our listeners, if they want to learn more about gold and how to purchase it, they can get a free gold guide at the www.goldmadeeasy.com. So if you want to download a free resource on learning more about gold, you can go there and pick up that free guide.
Great.
Thanks for joining us, Mark. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on the program.
All right.